What's up, guys? Raj and Bro here. This is our first YouTube video. I can't wait to get started. We started posting on TikTok like a year ago, and it just took off. And YouTube's been on our mind for a long time, so we're just gonna get this started.
Yeah, exactly. So what we got today, yesterday we asked our Instagram to tell us what they want us to talk about in today's video, the first video on our YouTube channel. So we're just gonna be going through these questions that we got here, reading out some of the people we're responding to, and just responding to them one by one. So we'll see what we got.
Make sure you follow the IG so you can participate too.
And subscribe to the YouTube. So Big Daddy _ Alan Labato, nice name, says, your journey towards success.
So, like I said earlier, we started posting on TikTok like December of last year. So, it just took off from there. I remember going into Rohan's room and I was like, yo, what if we just started a lifting account, post some stupid shit?
Yeah, and here's the thing. It took a few weeks for him to even come into my room and bring up that idea, because every time he brought it up, he was like, yo, we should make a lifting account. We should make a lifting account. Every time I was just like, no, I'm not big enough yet. I'm just going to get flamed for it.
He still says that shit to this day. Like, every time we make one of those videos on TikTok, he's like, I look like shit, or my nipples popping, or like,
okay,
and
nipples,
then he won't do a video without a shirt for the life of him.
Maybe
like,
for the summer, all right?
Dude,
I'm on my bulk. I have a genuine reason.
Who gives a fuck? I was like bulked as hell. Like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago I was like 220. I was still doing stupid shit. But yeah, we're fitness influencers, whatever. But he literally won't post a video or a picture of him shirtless.
Right, when I do,
part of fucking
fitness. When I do go shirtless, it's gonna break the internet.
You are so good. It's wild expectation in your head. I hope it goes the way you want.
But yeah, okay. Anyway, the first video. This was our first video.
Who the fuck let this in a party?
And obviously, you can see that was kind of shit. But that first video obviously flopped. But the second video we posted actually ended up getting like 100,000 something views, and that just like catapulted us. We were like, oh shit, we can do this.
Yeah. So we just we took it one step at a time. We stayed consistent. And by the summer, I think we were gaining like 20K. We were literally some days we gained like 20,000 in a day. So
the first thing that got our account popping was the I'm Jacked series. Yeah, that was a killer.
I'm jacked. Why would I be sad? My dog dies. Look at my bicep.
I think that was the first like blow up. Then the second thing was my 135.
Professor, I bench 135. Now go do my homework.
And we just more things that are just compiled, and now we're at like 500K. So we're so grateful for how much shit has changed over the past year.
It's been crazy.
I never would have thought this is how it ended up 1 year ago when I came into his room. So we're very grateful. I'm just so happy to see where this goes. But the next question is AJ the Driller, some struggles you went through during your body transformation.
Okay, so in terms of my struggles, I guess the one thing I never properly did was I never just stuck to like, oh, I'm gonna bulk. Instead I just kept like lifting and lifting every day, but I would just eat like kind of ambiguously, and then I would just end up not making any progress.
Yeah, so I think you need to commit to one thing.
Exactly.
My problem is I think I committed too much. I started my first time I was lifting, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bulk up. I'm gonna be 200 pounds. I was like 130 at the time.
Yeah.
And in the span of like 8 months, I think I gained 70 pounds. And obviously you can imagine how bad that was. I looked like shit. I was just fat. I had literal boobs on me.
Yeah, so what happened was, I remember he was going through 2 jars of peanut butter a week. My mom was pissed at him, and I was pissed too, because I was trying to make sandwiches and there would never be good peanut butter.
But yeah, my parents, like, one day they over 1 week they just hammered it in that I was fat. Like, they were just they saw pictures of me, like my homecoming pictures. They're like, you look fat in that, and I was just like, the whole time I thought I was big as fuck, but they just said you look fat, and I was like, okay, I need to make a change. And I cut, and then it ended up going okay. So
yeah, but it's all part of the process.
So next question is from Gyro Pyro. He says, why should brotherhood be a top priority in men's lives? So me and Rohan weren't always like this. When we were younger, we used to pick on each other, probably a little bit more me than him.
Yeah, so one of my favorites was, he used to play this game called 7 Wonders of the World, where he would look at me and he would pick 7 different things about me that looked bad, and then he would make fun of them individually in order.
Yeah, I think I think I made fun of his titties.
Oh yeah, the nips were definitely at the top of that list. But it went both ways. I was calling him a dumbass and like a bag of bones. Like, bag of bones was something I used often, actually. Yeah, because he was on the skinnier side.
He was on the fatter side.
We were at each other's throats for a long time.
Yeah, and he used to be a nerd, so
I was definitely on the nerdier side. He was more on the athletic side.
Yeah, but at some point you kind of realize that all you have is family at the end of the day. Friends, they'll come and go, but all you have at the end of the day is family. Those are the people that are going to be by you. And if you don't have them, you'll never go anywhere in life. So.
Yeah, so my brother and I, we kind of, I don't know, over the course of a year or two, I'd say we kind of just started taking, I don't know, the good parts about each other. So he started, taking studies a little more seriously, and I started taking the gym up after I saw him doing it, and we kind of just met in the middle.
Yeah, like we just merged in, and we took the best qualities about each other, and now I think he's my best friend. I don't go anywhere else for any advice. And if I want to hang out with someone, he's always the first person I go to, and I'm just truly blessed. So I'm really glad it worked out.
Shaleen_X says, "Do you guys get girls?"
So Rohan gets absolutely zero play.
Who the fuck says I want girls?
Haha, sus joke. So serious.
They like that.
No, they don't. That's
they
cringe
do.
as fuck. That's just his code for I get no bitches. But
That's not true.
I drown in puss.
No.
I drown in puss.
Okay, realistically, we both get more guys than we do women. That's the unfortunate reality of being a guy fitness influencer.
Not complaining.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. But the fact is, we have a lot of old men in our DMs saying they'll pay us for a flexing video.
Yeah, I mean, I don't respond to those, but every once in a while I'll get a girl in there. I'm like, okay. But you should take what you can get.
Okay, get out of here.
What? The old man is all you got.
I got enough. Carlos_A_dummy says, "Why you change yourselves into Greek gods?"
The question is, why wouldn't you?
Why the fuck not?
You could be a skinny little bitch your whole life, a loser. You could be something in life. And,
It's a respect thing. I think at some point, like when you spend every day being skinny, obviously people tell you that you're skinny. If you're skinny, people are going to tell you. If you're fat, people are going to tell you. At some point, you just have to get fed up with that. And at some point, you have to kind of start taking it personally and saying you're going to, make a change, and then people aren't going to be able to disrespect you anymore.
Yeah, I think the whole reason I first started lifting, at least personally for me, was about respect. I was always like the bullied kid in middle school, and it changed so much right after I started lifting. I came back one summer and I was huge, and then just the respect you get just from that. The second someone sees you, they're like, wow, you put in so much work, you put in so much dedication to get where you are, and there's just a higher baseline of respect automatically because of that. So
yeah, like if Sebum walks into a room, regardless of whether you know his whole Olympia status,
you're gonna be like, holy shit, right?
There's gonna be respect because you know how much work it takes to get to that level of physique.
Yeah, and that's I think the respect is the whole reason we're both.
Yeah, it's a better starting point, I'd say.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So next question is from Staying18.
Oh, I like this one.
He says, "Is 5'11" tall enough?" It's more than tall enough.
5'11" is not tall enough. If you are 5'11" or under, you're short. Get that in your head. If you're 5'11", you're short.
He's 6 foot. So
6'1", and if you count the hair, I'm like 6'5".
That's just shitty hair.
It's poofy.
I'm 5'11" myself. And as you could obviously see, I'm better than Rohan in
he's short.
every single way.
I'm taller,
so
and therefore
I didn't need that extra inch to make me better than him. I'm just.
The fact of the matter is, the only reason he's bigger than me is because he's shorter. And that's the fact. If I was 5'11",
oh my god, that's
if
wild.
I was 5'11", I'd be twice his size.
Yeah, so I only have twice your squat and twice your bench.
I would be miles ahead of you.
Oh, because of that 1 inch.
Yes. 1 inch, it's a disadvantage.
Yes, that 1 inch does so much.
You should be thinking.
1 inch means nothing to me. I'm sure it means a lot to you.
All right,
proud of that one.
Mid J450NL says, "How do you start to believe in yourself?"
Well, okay, so about this, if you're a skinny little loser that everyone picks on, why would you believe in yourself? You shouldn't. You honestly shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's motivation to come after that.
Yeah, so why would you believe in yourself if you didn't do shit in life? So the only thing to change is to actually do something in life. If you get jacked, if you start making some good money, if you get smarter, then that's many reasons to believe in yourself.
I'd say the point where you actually start believing in yourself is when you start making progress. Because up to that point, you work for a long time before you start seeing progress. And for that amount of time, you kind of don't know what you're doing. But as soon as you see that progress, you have a reason to believe in yourself. You know you're doing something.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people say having a superiority complex is bad, or things like that. But
it's necessary.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing to have. Everyone can shit out on it as much as they want, but if you have a mentality that you're better than everyone, you're gonna act better than everyone. You're gonna work harder than everyone. You're gonna carry yourself in a higher standard than everyone else. So I think it's a very important thing to have.
If you walk into a room or if you walk into the gym and you're better than everyone, obviously I'm better than him. You feel better and you put more work in. Because there's people like him who make it easy.
Never has he put in more. Not even one day. In between every set, just texting.
Cap.
That's not.
That's me.
Not even
That's
true.
me typing up business documents.
Yeah, definitely.
I do business and I lift at the same time.
Slacks.
All right. Next question. Ayush Chahal 456. He says, "Your plans for the future, career, etc."
So I'm studying electrical engineering.
I'm doing computer science right now.
But the plans for the future: get rich, get jacked. We're not there either way. Not yet. We're not even close.
Well, yeah, but hey, we're working. Because
Yeah.
the goal is neither of us want to work a fucking 9 to 5. And that's obviously your major is going to take you to, a 9 to 5. That's not what we're trying to do for the rest of our lives. But
Well, we'll start off there, but hopefully by the end, we end up getting what we want. And
here's a question. Would you rather be rich or would you rather be jacked? Would you rather have $50 million in the bank or would you rather have abs? Rich or
I'd
jacked?
rather have 50 million in the bank.
Okay, not just abs, but like jacked.
I'd rather have 50 million in the bank. I mean, I could do whatever I want with the 50 million. I could still work hard and get that
That's
physique.
the difference between me and him. It's not about the money for me. I would choose jacked every time.
Then why are you not jacked?
Shut up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not the point of the question. All right. What was
So
next?
Jack Justin
Ooh,
says
Jack Justin's a great
bodybuilding-
guy.
Yeah, he's
He's
great
actually
guy.
a friend of ours. He's a content creator as well. Check him out.
But bodybuilding in an Indian household.
So so personally, by the time I even got into lifting, he was already probably 2 years in. I didn't face any problems with my parents with lifting because they already gave up trying to stop him. And by the time I got into it, they were like, okay, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I think when I first started, I faced a lot of challenges in that regard. My parents they didn't want me buying protein powder. They didn't want me like eating a lot and bulking. Even creatine was a problem. And
In terms of the creatine, he actually got caught with creatine once.
yeah, I mean, I've stuck in like protein powder, like stupid things like that you shouldn't have to sneak in. I'd have to sneak that in. Even lifting sometimes, when my grades would drop, they'd be like, no lifting. I'd have to sneak that. But eventually I think they started to see the good in it. There's a lot of good things that come out of lifting, or the confidence. It also helps in every other area of life.
Both of us have actually gotten caught sneaking creatine into the house. I think it was a year apart. He did it, and then once he left for college, I did it, and we both got caught. But now we're both taking. Our parents are like, they're so supportive of what we're doing now. They've seen the benefits, and they're all for it.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything better.
My mom's cooking is always top tier. She's always trying to do her best, so we couldn't ask for more. They're very supportive.
I mean, at the end of the day, what's worse, like lifting or like drugs and alcohol and shit? Like, I don't drink at all. I don't smoke or vape. I've never done that in my life.
Yeah, neither of us have ever smoked anything, so it's like.
Yeah, so I guess it's a better trade-off.
Exactly.
Next question is from Tanner Spires. He says, we've seen your before and after photos, but show us the in-between.
All right, so here's one of my in-between photos. You can see, this was about maybe 2 to 3 months into lifting, so obviously not very far in, but I don't have a photo that's like just generally in the middle. But you can see the one thing that I do notice is that my back has always been a strong point. Because even in that photo, you can kind of see my lats popping on the back, even though everything else is super skinny. Like that's one thing that I've always had. So
yeah, so for me, like I said, I went on that big fucking bulk. So that's a photo of me fat as shit, titties out, gut out, everything. I know I took it too far. So, that's the in-between. It just didn't go from 0 to 100 in a day. There was a lot of mistakes made. There was a lot of sacrifices made. And, after 4 long years, we're where we're at.
Yeah,
I think genetically, I've always had a bit of stronger shoulders.
I think that definitely comes from our dad. We both have really good shoulder
Really
genetics.
broad shoulders.
Broad shoulders, yeah. We
Yeah.
both definitely get that from our dad.
The calves.
We get that from our
mother.
mom.
There's no calves. I don't even think we can say that we have the muscle.
There's a reason the videos are top half.
Yeah, we don't even have the muscle.
Yeah, but I don't know. So the in-between, it's not always going to be pretty. It's the in-between. A lot of people think it's just one steady journey all the way to the top, but that's really not how it is. Oftentimes you're going to look uglier in between than you did at the beginning. And that's kind of honestly how I felt about myself.
Yeah, same here. Next question is from X311. He says, your favorite fitness influencers.
Ooh.
Other than myself, you're probably last on my list.
Okay, it's Raj and Ro. We're one influencer. If anything, it should be Ro and Raj.
You dragged me down.
It should be Ro and Raj. I think we would have twice the followers if it was
All
Ro and Raj.
500,000 followers would unfollow.
At least 3/4 of those people follow for the Ro and not the Raj.
Comment below if you think that's
No,
true.
don't comment. We don't actually need an answer.
Yeah, see, you don't want to hear.
No, I just
Okay,
I don't
but
want-
anyways.
you're gonna be demoralized. That's why.
I'm gonna be doing more of this. Yes. Favorite fitness influencers? Gotta be Larry Wheels. I love the the crazy stuff he does.
He's a
I've never seen
monster.
it done before, especially at his body weight.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's just all around. Like, I mean, great personality as well. Definitely
funny,
someone I look
too.
up to. Yeah.
He's a great guy. For me, I'd say, okay, from the informational standpoint, there's one guy on TikTok named Davis Diley. He makes some of the most high quality content I've ever seen. I don't know if the informational stuff he says is true, but I just love the graphics he puts on. And then in terms of the actual entertainment, Jesse James West, you know that guy?
Yeah.
He does like the fake weights pranks.
Yeah, he's actually from around our area. We live in
Is he?
Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
He was like half an hour away from us.
I know Lex Little's from around their area as well.
Yeah,
He's from,
a lot of people came from Ohio.
But yeah, he's definitely up there because he's always collabing he collabs with like Ronnie Coleman. He does those fake weights. I love seeing those.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Favorite bodybuilder? Who's that gonna be?
C-Bum's a generic answer, but I think Tom Platt's got to be my favorite because just the intensity he brings into the gym. I've seen some of his squat training videos. Absolutely crazy. I don't think anyone trains as hard as he does.
You see the video, even at this age. Okay, first of all, he's still like fit at this age, but then more than that, like I saw the first photos of his legs that I ever saw. I thought it was edited.
Yeah, his legs
thought
are
it was fake.
absolutely massive. I mean, the way he trains, I see why. It's crazy, but definitely one of my favorite. Other than that, maybe like, Ronnie Coleman, obviously.
Yeah, he's always on top. But
Yeah.
Jay
great,
Cutler. Jay
honestly.
Cutler is actually one of my favorite. He talks about his mindset a lot, and I kind of like what he has to say about it. But
Yeah, all
they're
great.
definitely on top.
Yeah, but that brings an end to all the questions we have here. I hope you liked the video. We're just trying to get it started, get the channel started. So please subscribe. We have a lot more coming.
Yeah, we're gonna be
gym
doing
vlogs.
gym vlogs, more of these, more content as well. Follow the Instagram as well if you want to get involved. Give us some stuff to talk about.
I'll be outlifting the fuck out of him in the next video. So
All right, that's
we'll be
not
taking
true at all.
off like 3 plates, so he could, get his little ass on there.
Whatever.
But, subscribe. I'm sure you'll like it. I'm happy we got this started, and yeah, I'll see you guys.
Until next time.